Got it? Come in.
Coming in? How far in do you want me to come?
I've told you so many times. When I open our mental link, I have said, don't say it like that.
How far in am I supposed to come? When do I stop?
Look, I'm gonna say some words, and I want
What
you
if I touch this?
to give me your initial reaction.
Ooh, what if I touch that?
Oh,
Okay, I'll stop touching things.
Okay, so you ready?
To touch things?
Colin.
Plant.
Pheno.
Plastic surgery.
Fleur.
Also plant.
Fran.
Pancake.
Zeretta.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, long lost cousin. Pharaoh.
Egypt.
Okay, look, what I'm thinking is we've spent a lot of time here in Elgato, and what I'm learning is you don't know anyone who isn't like the main 6 royal knights. Is that fair to say?
I know these people. You didn't tell me to tell you what character you're saying. You said say the first thing that comes to my mind when you say them.
There is no way that every name I just said you had a, oh yes, it's that person there. They're good
No,
old pal.
I don't know all of them, but I knew some of them.
Well, I have never spoken to Pharaoh here, Pharaoh the Proud, and I'm going to find out what deep, beautiful wisdom they have to say to me. I like to think I've done my fair share around here, but I have to admit it, you've overtaken me completely. I didn't even know we were racing.
Yeah, I mean, they're not doing too good at the race if that's the place they stand and the way they stand there.
I need to stop standing around being impressed. They just lean against this rail like, wow. Look at all of this. I got as far as Actus Arm in base rise, and I just stopped. That was my line.
that at least looks like Master Rank Acnosam, you know?
And start doing impressive things of my own. I'm surprised to find these feelings inside myself.
Oh, it's a confession.
Oh, Pharaoh. But I'm not complaining. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's a lot to just pour out and share, if I'm honest with you. I was just saying
Just a little
hi.
bit.
Thank you for joining today's episode of Meet the Locals. Elgato Uncovered.
No!
Do you mind? I'm closing out my documentary.
Oh, sorry. I was playing with a bamboo toy. Look, isn't it cool? Watch, I can make it fly for just as I just go like woo! Oh, not again! I don't know how to make it stay in the air though.
Special delivery.
Spatial delivery.
Meow, meow. I mean, they're all spatial deliveries, right? You can't get like a time parcel.
You could. It's called a time capsule.
Time parcel. I would watch a show about time traveling delivery men. That's time parcel.
The thing is, it just sounds like time capsule, which is already a thing and far less cool.
JJ, warning, danger, and so on and such forth.
Chuchi.
Bless you.
No, it's the sound of a small cash register. Chuchi.
Oh, this is a weird one to me. This is an interesting one. This is a curious, interesting one.
Is it curiously interesting?
It is curiously. So, okay, let's go.
Oh my god, that's what I said when I finished eating.
That's it. Let's go outside.
When I stood up from eating, I also said, let's go.
Are you under contractual obligation to only use plushie weapons?
Not contractual, but obligation, yeah.
It is criminal, like literally criminal. Like, I hope whoever didn't make this decision is actually in jail. Okay, no, I don't. That's a bit harsh.
I'm gonna have to make a hot takes video about you in this moment.
All I am saying, okay, whoever didn't decide that when you use that model of insect glaive, the kinsect doesn't become a like pyrantula, is, as I just said, criminal.
Or just like arachnoid.
Yeah, or arachnoid, of course. But the fact that
I
it's
mean,
not,
there should be kinsect layered. That should be a thing.
There should be kinsect layered. Just ask the fish.
That said, I'm glad Glorp was able to make it.
Sorry, what? What's Glop? I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's the name of my bug friend. He's new around these parts.
Oh, okay. See, I remember like I think my like ancestor once knew a Glop, or a Glopicus, or a Glabicus.
Yeah, I hunted with them for a while with my time travel machine. It's how I delivered parcels.
I didn't realize you were part of Time Parcel.
I am.
Wow.
But then they rebranded it as Time Capsule, and then I stopped.
Ooh, look alive. Look, I don't know why I'm like, ooh, but
look alive!
I am. Ooh, Fortunal.
How fortunate for us.
It's ironic that the Fortunal gets unfortunate because we run up and literally rip out a feather.
I think that one should have actually been like a little monkey, like with little symbols, and it should have been called the Fortunate, because that's a much better pun.
The Fortunate. The Fortunal isn't a pun.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is it feels like it's supposed to be, but it's not.
And what do you rip off of an ape? A cleft of hair?
No, it's symbols.
Does it have a wind up in the back of it by any chance?
If it's a fortunate one, then yes. It's a fortune ape. It's a specific
Why does it
kind
sound
of
like
ape.
you want the equivalent of like one of those golden lucky cats, but in ape form? Just spawn on the map and start banging symbols.
But also, the symbols one is actually an ape, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there is that classic one, isn't there? That classic symbol ape. That classic ape symbol.
An absolute symbol of the ape community.
So this quest is from Fiorane.
Yeah, she does that sometimes.
I sent a team of researchers to investigate a particularly dangerous Zinogre, but they were forced to retreat. Her Majesty offers MP accelerants to whoever is able to vanquish the beasts.
Actually, I believe it says offers MP accelerant, singular.
Yeah! It's the queen, like, well, we can't be having this Zinogre. I'll give you this accelerant. Like, why is this even brought to her attention? Why does she know about this? And why is she so out of touch with the needs of the common hunter?
Maybe she just has a real big stock of MP accelerant, so she just found something to hunt. Just like, here's a Zinogre.
Empty the MP accelerant treasury. So this is a Hazard Zinogre.
Well, most Zinogres are a hazard, like electrically speaking.
So I can only assume it's super powerful with some changed moves, and it's all going crazy, and woo!
It's not, that'd be weird.
God damn it, I had to adjust my aim to hit the barrel because the Rathian pushed me, but that meant I missed the Zinogre, and really just all was a bad time.
That's really sad for you.
It is really sad for me. Why are you playing Insect Life?
Because I like Insect Life.
I mean, I guess admittedly, that's fair enough.
I'm allowed to play different weapons sometimes.
Also, the violence different what do you mean?
Yeah, there's this weird concept in Monster Hunter where there's actually 14 different weapons. I don't know, in this game alone.
You just choose the best weapon, and then why would you use anything else? Doesn't make any sense.
Because the best weapon is a situational concept.
Ow!
And because I didn't die.
I've paid the price for my hubris and general jerkery.
I don't need to hear about your general jerkery.
I've paid the price for my general jerkery, but not my specific jerkery. To be fair, the jerkery is just what you call the jerky factory.
I think it's a good name, and also a good place.
I work the production line at the jerkery. Excuse me.
It's where you send all the things that need jerking. All the meat bags. I mean, bags of meat, bags of jerky. We don't jerk meat bags. We jerk the meat and then put it in bags. It's a whole different thing.
I am surprised to get a Hazard Zinogre before, like, a more interesting monster.
I don't think it's about interesting. I think it's about, like, people liking. And Zinogre is definitely high on that list. You don't have to agree for it to be a fact.
When I disagree, I become a zombie. Sorry, it's a real problem.
A very, like, displeased zombie, too. It's like, no brains.
Can you have a pleased zombie? I'm not sure you can.
One that's in the middle of eating a brain.
I'm gonna eat your brains.
Oh, this is quite pleasant.
Stop it, homie! Hey!
Stop it, homie! Hey!
Yeah, you know the
hey, not cool, brother.
the episode where Marge went really cool.
Stop it, homie!
Hey!
Hey!
Okay, I really can't stand the squeaking. It wasn't as bad with the gun lines, but it's constant now.
It's pretty. Yeah, I'm liking this personally. I think it's a lot better at what it's supposed to do.
It just sounds like there's a dying mouse doing laps around me.
No, the mouse is actually your hunting partner.
You're a mouse?
How rude of you.
You're a mouse is a real thing, by the way.
I would say I'm a mice.
There's a theme park in Germany that the mascot is Euromouse.
Yeah, that makes sense. It couldn't be Germouse.
Well, the park is Europa Park, so it's a European themed park. So it's Euromouse.
Park.
Because sorry, are you restricted to the only being based on the country it's
I don't know. I just think that saying that it's a representative of the entire continent is a bit much.
Well, yeah, it's divided into like 15 areas, one for each country that it chose.
Yeah, yep, precisely. Each country that it chose.
There's an England section.
Oh no, I'm sure they got rid of that.
It's not got great rides in, but it's there.
All right, I'm sure it won't last very long.
It's an Irish section.
Now that's even weirder. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to climb this back up this cliff with insect
Like
glaive.
with the glaive, like an ice pick.
Well, there's the mechanic in Sunbreak where if you hit a wall with insect glaive, you actually stand on it and then you can jump off again. So I tried to climb back up without sheathing, and it ended up failing eventually.
Oh yeah, that's such a little like thing you don't think
Yeah,
about.
if you don't play insect glaive, it's easy to forget it.
Which is most people.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, at minimum, that's 13 out of 14 people.
Talking of 13 out of 14
Dented.
people, guess the percentage of Rise and Sunbreak players that play longsword. Did you?
But also, are we saying play like, oh, I've tried this once, or play like, this is my most played weapon?
Most played.
I still think 20 is about right.
Oh, I thought you said 1E, like you were saying 1%,
One-
but like in a
1E,
cute way.
1E,
I
1E,
choose 1E.
1E2.
Little 1E. I think it's like 22.5%.
I'm pretty close then.
Nearly a quarter of all hunters main longsword. It's a sad day. It's a sad day, isn't it?
It is the canonically correct weapon for Rise and Sunbreak, based on them literally giving us longswords in the story.
I guess that's true. Guess the dual blades.
5e.
14%.
Oh, that's a lot more than I thought. I mean, I'm good with that.
Yeah, so it means between longsword and dual blades, you've got like over a third of all people who have played Rise and Sunbreak, and that's crazy to me.
I think it's reasonable.
And like, there's 3% of people playing Lance. I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, I think that's too much, honestly.
Yeah, that's a lie, clearly.
Somebody's fudged the numbers.
Yeah, somebody accidentally pressed 3 on the keyboard when they were typing in that card. God, Gad, you are a fat little fish.
Gajow.
Gajow. Oh, they're Gajow, not Gadua.
It's AU, not U. Yeah, it's AU, not UA.
I don't letter order good.
I know. I try to help.
But the point remains, they're fat little fish, okay?
Well, I mean, the fat's probably accurate. I don't know if I'd call them little, though. That seems a little bit...
Relative to their contemporaries.
If you mean Piscine, like the proper big monster ones, yeah. If you compare them to, like, the piranhas, maybe not so much.
Yeah, the piranhas are fairly regular.
Yeah, they're pretty piranha.
You don't have to wait too long for the next piranha, honestly. You know, they're pretty frequent.
Pretty expectable when they're going to be back.
The piranha stop. Boom!
You're right!
God, look at me go! I made him boom!
He went boom boom, all because of you.
It's such a terrible power. Every time you say boom, an explosion
Well, I mean, if
happens.
you can control where it is and how big it is, then it'd be a pretty good power.
No. You can't control where or how violent.
And it just could be anywhere on the planet.
Yeah,
with
you
any
just say
given
boom,
place.
and a random explosion of random scale randomly occurs, and you have no control over it.
I feel like you could never say boom then, because if it's random, then you could make it like a nuclear-sized explosion at some point.
Yeah, but sometimes it would accidentally come a conversation. You say it without realizing, and then
Also, is this like, okay, did we have a death earlier? I didn't remember having a death.
Yeah, I was shit-talking non-great swords and died for it.
Right, yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah, exactly. Really. I've learnt nothing, though. I want you to know that.
Yeah, I mean, what is there to learn?
Hey, look, it's the flagship weapon, okay? That's a fact.
Zinogre?
No, great sword is the flagship weapon, okay?
If you weren't whispering it, I might be more willing to believe you.
Greatsword is the flagship weapon, so I'm technically not wrong! Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system.
You know, I don't think that the devs have ever said that.
They implicitly implied it by it being on the box of the first Monster Hunter game, and it's always the first weapon on the list, and always the example weapon in everything they do.
I don't think it is the example weapon in everything they do, though. But also, there was a lot less weapons back in the day when Greatsword was on the box of Monster Hunter 1.
I mean, I guess out of the selection back then, it is definitively the coolest choice to have on the box.
Well, it's definitely the most Monster Hunter weapon.
Big sword, big monster, what more could you want?
Bigger sword, bigger monster?
Is it just me, or is this Hazard Zinogre actually quite like a... Oh! That looked cool. Quite a pest.
He's okay. I did die once, but you know, that happens.
But he's not, like, dying. Like, a normal Zinogre would be dead by now, so they've actually given him quite a bit of health. Unless we're just doing bad.
I'm also using, like, an incomplete insect glaive that I just sort of made off the cuff because I wanted to play insect glaive. Like, it's still strong, but it's not, like, meta strong.
I mean, for my part, I just suck at Zinogre, because I don't like Zinogre, so I never fight Zinogre unless I'm forced to. like this
Well, I'm
situation
forcing-
here.
Yeah, you're being forced for MP Accelerant Singular.
Yes, I wish to be rewarded with MP Accelerant Queen Edition. Clearly will guarantee you the best roll on your chosen talisman.
I wish they did have a way to, like, there's just an item that makes it guaranteed god roll of some kind.
Yeah, and you could do it now there's no more updates, you know, sod it. Just let everyone go crazy.
Yeah, just make your own talismans.
Yeah, you better, son. Run.
You better, son, run.
You better, I better see puppies when I catch up with you,
It'd be
Zinogre.
a really weird thing to do while running, to be honest.
It could be like carpet bombing birth, and it turns out
It's like,
we're fighting
it's like
females
leaving breadcrumbs behind you.
No, it's like a Mario Kart power, you know, like leaving like the banana peel, but it's like a puppy.
Yeah, I think that's a lot more accurate description.
And then your cart spins out on all the juices.
I don't want to think about that anymore. Can we please say something else?
It's not like it's that much worse than a banana peel.
Yeah, of course. The umbilical juice is definitely not worse than a banana peel.
I mean, what if you're allergic to banana?
I don't know. Also, I never want you to ever put me in a situation again where I have to use the term umbilical juice.
It was not forced, okay? You chose to say those words.
I can't find myself agreeing.
Zinogre buzzes more than he should.
I don't think it's him specifically doing the buzzing, to be honest with you.
I mean, I guess that's true. Next time on Things That Are True.
Planets!
Which ones?
Well, that's the question, is which ones are true?
Cries in Pluto.
Yeah, that is not true. That is not a true planet,
See,
sadly.
the saddest thing about that is, has anybody even told Hades that his planet is actually no longer a planet? Like, it's been years. Has anyone actually let him know?
Has anyone told Pluto that it's not a planet? Because I don't think it knows.
I just rode out there. Yes, rode out there for his base.
Hey, buddy, I've got some bad news.
Oh yeah, this is your eviction notice from the collective of planets. What?
Yeah, I just don't see the need for it. Like, why do we need to unplanet a
One
planet?
day you're a celestial body, and the next day you're a celestial nobody. That's a thigh
That's super
slapper, if you've ever heard one. Oh my days. I don't understand why this cat's such a bad one. I don't understand.
I'm confused by your entire statement there.
Yeah, me too, if I'm real. But not if I'm fake.
Next time on Things That Are True.
When did you develop lightning hands?
Oh, it's actually a condition.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there a cure?
Taking off these gloves.
Oh, an actual turf war! Wow! My god.
Honestly, though, I'm not sure what that effect is.
What?
Is that just what having all three buffs in Sunbreak looks like? Because I've not, like, paid attention to my hands while playing Instantly before.
But now that you mention it, I actually have no idea why my hands are lightning.
Well, my assumption was, oh yeah, I've got the lightning status, but I don't.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I think it's Kinsect buffs. It went away when my buffs ran out. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it
I've never looked at my hands while playing it.
I've never looked at my hands.
It's just not a place I often feast my eyes. I'm usually looking at what's in front of me, not, myself.
All right, I need to dip and grab some supplies to stay alive.
Okay, I'll be here.
Like either I have used way more healing than I have memory of using, or I forgot to restock, and I can't remember which it is at all.
Number one is entirely possible.
Oh, I thought that was some herbs and it was ivy.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that.
What's happening to me? My mouth.
What's wrong, Zitchy?
Will these nettles cure it?
Oh, I love metal.
Who first had nettle soup, and why are they a psychopath?
I don't know what a nettle is.
You don't know what a nettle is?
Not by that name, at least.
I have my own name for plants in the cotton plant book.
Well, no,
I've called them all.
England does weird things sometimes, so I'm just saying I'm not ruling out the possibility that that's what's going on here.
Nettle is a little green plant that grows, and its leaves and stalk have little white spines on them, and if you touch them, they kind of stick to you and cause like a horrible stinging rash that lasts for hours, and it's one of the worst things to accidentally touch or step in. So they're called stinging nettles, is the full colloquial term.
Never encountered this.
But
I wonder if it's a local plant.
Nettle soup is supposedly quite nice, and is something that happens because once you boil them away in water, they lose their, stinging property.
Yeah,
but I just wonder who first tried that.
Probably
like a
someone who was
revenge
testing
thing?
plants.
Like, how dare you sting me? I'm going to eat you!
I'm going to make you feel what it's like to be inside of my body.
Oh, this is quite tasty. So now that you have context for those plants, when I was a kid, I was at the beach in just swim trunks, and I fell into an entire bush of them that was growing by the edge of the beach, and
That
had
explains a lot.
head to toe nettle stings and rashes. And for anyone that has familiar with them or experienced it, is now going, oh!
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Bloody giraffes getting in my way.
Excuse you?
The jaguars, they're just constantly pushing me out the way.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear Jagress, I heard your ass.
Your ass just keeps getting in the way, man. It's a real problem.
Big,
He needs to
but-
stop.
Well, look, man, I don't have anywhere to make my donkey stay when we're during hunt, so he needs to come along. Some people are allowed to bring dogs, and why can't I bring my
It
ass?
took me a moment. You were going for the ass being a donkey, and I thought you just nicknamed your ass Donkey.
This is Donkey.
This is my donkey.
See, I'm out of healing now, and I brought healing for sure, so I
No, man, he's blue. It was almost over. You fool.
he's an ogre, he's always blue.
What?
Well, I was just considering how to leave safely to get healing, and clearly failed.
This is such a disaster.
I don't know if I'd call it a disaster, but no, it wasn't ideal.
Also, look at my end screen and please describe to me what is happening.
Rock.
No, but Zinogre mouth on the right. So what has happened? What perspective is this? What? I don't understand.
Well, on the
there's
right,
ground,
appears to be
and then
like
there's an
his
upside
stomach.
down Zinogre mouth.
He's trying to eat whatever is on the middle part there.
I don't know. Am I in the bag?
Are you in the bag?
His head's fully upside down. I think the front thing is. Yeah, like that's his. Yeah, that's his.
it?
Yeah, that's his chin up to the top. I think this ledge is more Zinogre. I think, but like, what is?
It might be him mid
It
flip.
might be a mid flip. It's just really weird.
He's blue.
I'd say it's more teal.
That's the same joke I made at the end of the last hunt. You can't copy that.
Not in the same way. You said he's always blue. I said he's more teal.
What is teal but blue and then some accent?
Is teal.
It's an ogre.
What if teal was one of us?
As long as one of us isn't teal, because that'd be really weird.
I'm just a stranger. Omnibus.
I always, when I was younger, thought an omnibus was just like a special type of transportation.
Yeah, I did as well.
Like the omnidimensional bus, you know? Like it can go anywhere.
This bus is
It's
all
like,
powerful.
It's like if a bus didn't have to just go forwards and backwards, but if it could just like slide left and right too. Also maybe up and down, like just phase through the streets, go to like an underground network of buses where there's no traffic. No,
That sounded like a really anticlimactic.
I was honestly, I was about as scared of the noise as I was of the moment.
Oh, take that! That's my victory cry.
It was like, oh, I remember.
Oh yeah, monsters can die.
They can. It's possible. I've heard that before.
You excited for your MP accelerant?
Oh yeah, all one of them.
We actually just get one.
I mean, it wasn't plural. If we get multiple, then we've been lied to. I got fucking 14 because one of the quest rewards and 13 from the bonus. Jesus Christ!
That's not bad, is it?
Thanks, Queen.
Alright guys, that's Hazard Zinogre. And he was way worse than I actually expected him to be in any kind of capacity.
He was
So
pretty
there
rough,
you have
yeah.
it.
Didn't feel a whole lot of new stuff going on, but like statistically, he was pretty beefy. Also physically
Quite beefy. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe to the for more. Consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.